Okay, welcome back. This is going to be a re-upload of video 10. I deleted the last video because I felt like I did not explain what I was trying to explain well, and I failed to list the significance of the planet Jupiter being the counterpart of Marduk and his astronomical counterpart. Okay, so how that definitely ties up is very, very, very important, at least to a personal theory that I have. Now, I've stated that I do not believe that the dwarf star is out there. Okay, I believe that it's some 900 to 1,000 years off in its arrival, but they are using the dwarf star event as a way to cover themselves on the depopulation through all the catastrophes that they are going to blame on the dwarf star, and at the same time create a scenario for the arrival or the return of the gods, which in reality they have never left. They have been here the whole time, but they have been bound. Okay, and you have to go to Enoch and you have to start looking at Revelation, talking about the seals being loosed. And when we're talking that, we're going to be talking geometry. And I'm going to explain that in a whole nother video series, which is going to explain how this geometry is the thing that has binded them. But now this geometry or these seals have been lifted, and they have free reign to come and go in and out of this earth at this moment until the end of this time of judgment. So what my personal theory is I don't know if anybody has watched my Atlantic Ober exposing the Atlantic Ober video that I have, and I had made some remarks on that channel concerning some of the statements that Mithy had stated about moving the dwarf star to its exiting orbit. And this crew line ship is supposed to, an alien craft, as they state, is supposed to move the dwarf star to its exiting orbit, which means we won't ever see the dwarf star and its planets like they've been telling us, but we're still going to feel the cataclysms as a result, supposedly, of this thing being there. Well, it's not there. They're creating the cataclysms to make it look like it's there. One of the ways that they're going to do this to try to seal the deal in your eyes is that they are going to ignite Jupiter. Now, I say that because of a video that I saw about NASA, who was using a probe that was laden with double the payload of plutonium to cause a controlled impact on the surface of Jupiter. And this was not too long ago. I don't know the exact link. You'll have to word search it for what I said. Well, when the probe impacted, there was a huge explosion on Jupiter, and they are overheard in the control room saying, yes, we believe we can achieve a full ignition of Jupiter. Remember, Jupiter is a gaseous planet. Now, in the future, coming soon, if that scenario proves to be real and they ignite Jupiter, which will only burn for a short period of time, it won't burn for a long period of time, just until it exhausts its gaseous atmosphere. When that burns up, Jupiter will be left still of what solid of a planet is left. But until that time, while it's burning, when we see in our skies, we will see what looks to be a second sun. And it will be none other than Jupiter, once again being fulfilled as Marduk, pulling the wool over our eyes once again. And Marduk is trying to fulfill the supremacy as the return of the sun, if you will. And he is going to try to do that to usher in the symbol of the return of his king father, Enki. So I hope that that makes some sense about the Jupiter situation, and I will come back with the next video that gives us the correct timelines to weigh all of this against. Thank you for listening, and please think about that.